Hey everybody. As you can see, I'm back. Man, I feel like I was down and out for about 2 days. Felt like I had a bad headache and it was turned into a migraine and it kind of stuck around for a while. So I hope you liked your message from the last thing we did. So for your Friday reading, I pulled 3 cards. I am using my Ghost Tarot. Can't even see it in here, but I love using this one because I like to use it with some companion messages as well. And I have those sometimes in here, if I can find them. There we go. Yes. I have some channeled messages from your departed loved ones. So I may try to throw a few of these on here. I pulled 3 cards for you. So what do we have here? You pulled the Devil. You pulled the 9 of Wands. And you pulled the World. The bottom of the deck has the Justice card on it. So I can show you that on the bottom of the deck. Just briefly, and I'll explain all of these. But the Devil card, this card usually represents, nothing scary or anything like that. It's usually a Capricorn related card if you're into the zodiac signs. But it's if that resonates with you. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. But the Devil card usually represents addictions and obsessions and things. It has been known to be a card of great sex. It has been known to be a card of great passion. So there are some positives to the card, but it's almost like too much. The Devil can be too much of a good thing. It can be too much of a, too much of a bad thing too. Like when you overindulge in something, spending too much money, overindulging in too much, rather than the important things in life, that you're overindulging in too many materialistic things, or you're overindulging in too much pleasure, rather than appreciating the love and the true intimacy that you have, or there's a lot of things that it can be. So I think with so many people seeing this, the Devil card in this is representing the end of your year. I think that for some people, this year has been pretty tough. There's been some ups and downs. It's not all been bad, but you have had to deal with things in your life, and then maybe things in your friends and family's life around you that have been ups and downs that may have affected you in some way. Whether those have been actual addictions, or addictions as in, having to deal with things like making changes in your life and realizing that, maybe your life, you have to take action on certain things in your life in order for things to change. These could be unhealthy obsessions or lifestyle changes. Maybe deciding that, I need to make some dietary changes, or maybe I need to be more physically active. I've made some of these changes myself, so you're not alone if you've done them. I didn't even walk this week so far. I usually walk at least 3 times a week, and I've missed 2 days because of being under the weather, if I'm going to call it that. You cannot walk with a migraine. Let me just tell you, that would be so jarring, and it would be too bright, and the movement alone made me so ill. I couldn't even roll over without being pulsing in pain. So I get it. So sometimes the body just needs rest, and there's no guilt in that. And sometimes part of that is overworking ourselves too. Being a workaholic, doing too much and not learning to ask for help or delegate. That has been a big lesson for myself. Maybe some of you feel the same way. But also, so the Devil card is represented a lot of things. So I think there's been a lot of ups and downs for many of you this year. But I also think with the 9 of Wands, this is putting the worst of it behind you. It says overcoming all of the things, the sickness, the illness, the injury, or the situations, the drama, whatever it is that you had in your life, all the big life changes, anything that would have caused trauma or would have caused major changes or issues in your life, the dust has settled. The door has closed. You're able to move on now. Things are okay. You're putting it behind you and you're moving forward. The worst of it is over. It's like the storm has passed. And that's great. And the World card is speaking of... The World card just speaks of cycles ending. And we are coming to the end of a big cycle. The end of the year is a cycle in itself. If you think about it, 12 months is a cycle. And we're about to come on 1/1 is going to be a portal in of itself. And it's also a new year. It's new beginnings. It's brand new. It's a time of change. It's a time to start something new. A time of renewals. So now that you've put this crap behind you, it's like, let's start the new year off on a good note, on a good foot. Let's start off. The world card says that you're going to close this cycle out. You're going to start a whole brand new one with the new year. And 2026 is the year of the wheel. That means good luck. That means I feel like it's going to be prosperous for many of you. I feel like it's destiny, it's fate. There's going to be a lot of luck in your favor. You know, maybe play the lottery, maybe go to the casino a few times. I don't know. But I just think things are going to turn in your favor. So, you know, while it's good, maybe take that risk, you know. So with that, now that I've spent like 6 minutes yakking, and I just want to mention briefly on the bottom of the deck, there was the Justice card. And Justice is all about balance. So I would say that balance and harmony, everything is balancing out and you're going to be back in harmony with everything. It goes to show with you, the storm has passed and everything everything is evening out. It's the best way I can put that. So I'm trying to shuffle. It's hard to shuffle these cards because they're not like true index cards. They're so flimsy. I'm going to have to rewrite these. I'm going to have to rewrite these or make new ones and put them on stronger cards. Because these drive me nuts. Oh. Okay. And I'm taking that message because that one showed up backwards. That's interesting. So these are messages from your departed loved ones. And I wanted to put this in here because here we are. It is around the holiday time. It's end of year. And I feel like there's a stronger presence with, I think the veil, people say the veil is thinning. Some people say it's already gone. The wall is thin there. I mean, it's non-existent. I just feel like we're mixing. I think a lot of our departed loved ones, these departed souls, I think they're watching over us and they're visiting, they're coming around. And I hope that some of these messages will resonate with you. Woo, they're falling out left and right. I'm going to take several that fell out here. So, okay. Please tell me in the comments if any of these resonated with you or your family members. But this one says, I've watched you tinker with your vehicles in your garage and you're just like me. And it sounds like a father figure. It could be a mother figure because I know women who've worked on cars too. So it could go either way. But if you had a family member or a parental figure or even an uncle, someone like that that used to like tinker on cars, like to work on cars, or had like a love of classic cars, then, you know, they're coming through. They're just letting you know like, hey, I'm with you. And I like to watch you tinker. And they're, you know, so if you kind of feel them, you may pick up on them. For some of you, I show up in your pictures. So some of your loved ones will show up. Sometimes they show up as like a mist, or it can be an orb if it's got the right criteria. But they'll show up with the family members, and you'll notice them in all the family pictures, and you might even notice them in other ways. But they may also show themselves if you smell them around, like if they smoke cigarettes and things. You may pick up on that. You might feel a breeze, or you just sense that they're there. If you're particularly sensitive, you will know they're there. And then this one, how funny. This one says, forget pictures. Like, make memories, those you take with you. Those you take with you when you go. It's like, you can't take the photos, but you can take your memories. You get to take your consciousness when you go with you. You know, soul, consciousness, it's all attached. So you won't forget things. You'll remember a lot. Seal, Kiss from a Rose, one of my favorite songs. If you hear Seal, Kiss from a Rose, that is your confirmation your loved one is sending you that song. And lastly, I am watching over you. This is for many of you being watched over. They're checking in on you. They love you. They're with you. Please don't feel like they're gone. They're just in another form of energy. All right? So I hope that the holidays are wonderful to you. I'll continue to run these through, maybe do a special Christmas one. But good luck to you guys. I'm glad that things are looking up for you.